Did you know that burning trash is a profitable industry in Sweden, according to the news site GreenMe? Sweden used to landfill as much as 38% of its waste in the 1970s, but thanks to a series of strict policies like a volume-based waste tax, mandatory product take-back for manufacturers, and a ban on landfilling organic and combustible waste along with investments in modern recycling technology, the landfill rate is now just 1%. About 52% of the country's waste is burned to generate electricity, providing heat for over 1 million households and electricity for 250,000 homes. This success, however, has created a strange paradox. There's not enough domestic waste. This forces Sweden to import around 2.2 million tons of garbage each year from countries like the UK, Norway, Ireland, and Italy to feed the system. These countries even pay Sweden to handle their trash, turning the waste management sector into a revenue stream worth about $1.85 billion in 2020. However, many experts warn that this model carries long-term risks. If other countries improve their own waste management systems, Sweden's imported trash supply could dry up. This would leave the massive network of waste-to-energy plants in this Nordic country at risk of having excess capacity. Furthermore, becoming too reliant on burning trash can reduce the incentive for things like waste reduction, reuse, and circular product design, which are all core to building a sustainable circular economy. There are also potential downsides for the countries that export their waste to Sweden. The UK, for example, has sent almost 10 million tons of rubbish to Sweden since 2012, mostly in the form of energy from waste contracts. While these contracts have helped the UK divert waste away from landfills, which is good, they've also locked the country into a long-term reliance on burning as a means of managing its waste. This is problematic because incineration doesn't actually deal with the root causes of the problem. It doesn't reduce the amount of resources we use or the amount of pollution we produce. And it leaves us with even more toxic waste in the form of ash that needs to be carefully managed. So while Sweden's success in reducing its own waste is impressive, its reliance on importing trash to keep its waste-to-energy plants running raises some important questions about the long-term sustainability of this model. As more and more countries look to Sweden as an example of how to manage waste, it'll be important to consider both the benefits and the potential risks of this approach. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next episode.